It's Week 18 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp, who's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Rams and the Dolphins, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Okay. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Back to throw. Johnson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
A nice little juke. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Tua now on first down. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just incompleted.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off again.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
To throw on 3rd down, Johnson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Ethan Evans on now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fighting him off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for... They get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Johnson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Johnson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Back to throw. Johnson. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Off play action. Johnson. That's into the hands of Fortson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding, offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tua. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Johnson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 68 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Akers. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, it'll be Akers. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Throwing on second and long. Tua throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And taken at the 46. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a third and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back to throw. Johnson. Open man right side is Cup complete. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2 and now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and it's caught over the middle. Wilson The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. A chance hit, and the ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10. To throw again, Johnson. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, Charles, after the first quarter, it was just complete disaster for them. Everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they take a knee. So, hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2 and now, third and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that,
and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Johnson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Dolphins have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Johnson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Tua on the bootleg here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Johnson.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be caught out right by Allison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On the double. Hey, green, light blue.
Now Johnson on 1st down. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Johnson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's into the hands of Fortson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Miami, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for L.A., this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.